Guys, I'm Janelle J, the owner and principal interior designer of Ivy Leaf Interior Decor, and today I'm going to show you guys how to hang curtain panels. These are super tedious sometimes to get, especially if you don't know how to drywall anchor, if you don't know how to measure. So today we're gonna just show you guys how to hang curtains, just very seamless, so that they hit the floor and they dress up your window. So the first thing I like to do is grab your pencil, grab a ladder so you can step up, and then grab your curtain panel. So actually take him out of the packaging. And what I like to do is just kind of place him to the floor. So sometimes the curtain panels will say that they are a certain height, but they're not. So I like to just kind of sit it on the floor and see where it's going to measure. And then from here, I just kind of make a pencil mark at the top so I know, okay, that's where it's on the floor and that's where I want to see it. After you've placed your curtain panel on the wall to the floor and you've made your pencil mark, you want to measure, only because you want to do the same thing on the other side. So at this point, if you get the right measurement, then you know that it's going to be exact and the rod won't look kind of off. So right here, I made my measurement at 84.5. So the curtain panel said it was 84. Actually, when you put it to the floor, it's 84.5. So here I know now to go ahead and make my mark at 84.5 on the other side of the window. You want to grab the bracket that the curtain rod came with and kind of set where you made that one pencil mark. You want to set the top of the bracket right under it. So then I make my little pencil mark in here, and I make my pencil mark in here, so that when it's time to drill, you have both of your marks right there. Next, you want to grab your drill with the drill bit. This is probably about 3/8 or 5/8. You want something that's going to be thin so that your drywall anchors can fit flush into the wall. You don't want it to feel too loose. Brackets don't fall out. So where you did those marks right here, you want to just kind of drill in. Another tool that you might want to use is a stud finder. Here we've encountered a stud. That is where the wood kind of meets the window, and it's kind of these long panels to make the frame of the wall. So the stud, actually you prefer a stud because a stud then means that the nail won't go anywhere. So now we can kind of drill directly into the stud without the drywall anchor. So now that I've drilled the nails right into the stud, I can kind of just clamp my bracket right in here, and they should just kind of sit flush now. So to make sure that your nail kind of sits flushed against the bracket, go ahead and use a Phillips screwdriver just to push in just a little bit more into the stud. Sometimes all you need is just a little bit of manual power to solidify and reconfirm that bracket into the hole. All right, so now we're moved on to the other side. So I've got my measuring tape. I don't need the curtain panel anymore because now we remember it's 84.5. So I just kind of put my measuring tape to the floor. Once you've made your pencil mark after measuring for the other side, go ahead and just place your bracket at the same width that you did on the first side. That way you know how far apart from the window you want those curtain panels to fall. Rule of thumb is usually about 3 to 6 inches. However, because there's not that much wall space on the other side of this window, I'm gonna go ahead and just go about 2 inches out. So as I was drilling into the wall, I realized that you kind of went straight through the wall. When you feel your drill kind of go straight through the wall, that means that you're not hitting a stud. Therefore, that's the time to use a drywall anchor. So you want to make your holes big enough so that your drywall anchors can actually fit through it. And grab your hammer as well. So here, I'm just gonna make sure they kind of sit flush with the wall. I'm just gonna drill the screws into the drywall anchor. Then you want to go ahead and sit your bracket inside. And then you want to grab your Phillip head screwdriver and do the top, because sometimes the bracket will hit the top of the drill and it's just a lot of work and trouble to get it all the way in. And there you go. So once your brackets are up, it's time to go ahead and hang your curtains. I went ahead and picked some back tab curtains. You can get grommet, you can get the ones where you hang with a ring, but I went ahead and got these back tab. They kind of scrunch up a little bit and take up a little bit more of the window. I put it on there and here we go.